Look at these teeth marks. It's unreal. Look at that. You can see all the serrations in the plastic. And if you look inside, there should have been a rubber bung there, shouldn't there? But there's no rubber bung there, and you can actually see the teeth marks on the orange plastic as well. So that's a good little thing to look out for. But look what I found in here, Rick. There was a rat here not so long ago, wasn't there? You can see all the signs in here as well. That's actually a pile of rat poo that's built up over the years. And then you can see just about make out in there the little footprints of the filthy rats. Filthy rats in there. I think we're close to what's going on this one. Now, amazingly, this is a beautiful building. We're not going to be showing you the house on this one. Our customer, Ryan, lovely chap, 5 years he's been putting up with this. 5 years, and he's been having different pest controllers here. People have looked in the drains and the sewers, or the usual thing as well of someone's just come out and put some poison down, some rodenticide. If you've watched all our other videos, if not, get over onto our playlist about the rat-free lifetime guarantee, or just our rats playlist, and you'll see the same thing repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated. Putting poison down isn't going to get rid of your problem, okay? What you need is the rat-free lifetime guarantee. We're the only people in the country who offer a lifetime money-back guarantee, because when we do the job, we do it right. And when you see this, we've been here literally 10 minutes. This is our second one of the week. You probably just watched our last one down by Stonehenge. That was such a difficult job that we kind of didn't do as much filming as we wanted to. But then you come to a job like this, 5 years, no professional has been able to cure it, drainage experts, my arse. Because we've been here 10 minutes and we kind of we know what the problem is here. So let's get this camera set up. I don't know whether we should get the jetter in as well. What do you reckon, Rick? Or I might
We'll try with the camera first, and if we need to, we'll jet it.
I'll just get some toilets flushed and we'll see. We'll put some dye in her and see which toilet comes where. Okay, so we've seen that the rats are getting above surface here, and then we've gone into this manhole. And it's not looking great in there. There's all that piles of poo that have gone down. But then we've come to this manhole right here. Checked all the pipes on there. We can find no problems. But, and this is why you've got to be deep and you've got to think rat-like. So there's 3 toilets on this house. We found where 2 of the toilets go, and they all feed into these manholes upstream. And then there's a manhole right down the bottom of the garden. The bottom of the driveway where the dye is going into, and we put the camera all the way down there. We know that these are connected to that. But the downstairs toilet, we couldn't find where that was going to. We could hear it, and what we've discovered, if you look on here, Rick, this is actually a manhole. Now that's a manhole that is about there. And the downstairs toilet is just over there. We don't want to identify the house because it's a beautiful house. And that pipe is running from there to there. Now after that hidden manhole that's been built over, naughty boys, whoever did it, shouldn't be doing that. After that point, when we run the camera down to the far manhole down at the end of the driveway, there was bits of gravel and things in there. So like we always say, unless people are eating gravel and pooing the gravel out and then flushing it down the toilet, where's the gravel come from? There's no gravel really up this bit, but there's gravel downstream of there. So sometimes we don't need to spot the actual broken pipe, but we know where the actual broken pipe is. So now we're going to come up with a fix on this one. This part here is going to be fixed with one of our stainless steel PEST Interceptor rat flaps, because the only other choice is to dig up all of the garden, find the manhole, fix it from there. But there's no need for all that upset and all that extra time and energy and all the rest of it. We're here not to fix your plumbing, we're here to stop those rats, and that's what we're doing here. But we're not finished yet, because there's another manhole on next door. So we're going to go around there and have a look at that, Rick. We're next door now, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to triangulate where that hidden manhole is. We'll spend a little bit of time trying to find it, but sometimes it's like trying to search for a needle in a haystack. But what we know is this feeds into that, that feeds into that. We want to get the manhole open, more importantly, so we can get that blockage out that we've just seen on the camera, Rick, don't we? Because that'll cause problems at a later date. So that's how you find a manhole, in theory. Let's see.
We're going to dig that manhole up now.
Yeah, let's get the shovels. Rick, come on, look what I found. Look what I found. Look what I found. Oh, yes. And look what's in there, that piece of wood. Look at all the droppings, man. Look at all that. Wow. Look at the size of that one down there. Jeez. That's a big rat. That's one big rat. Wow. And there's that piece of wood there, look. So that's been flushed down from the neighbours. That was about to cause some blockage and a half, wasn't it, that?
You can get that one out.
I'll get that one out, can I? Thank you.
Look at all the footprints in that poo there.
Yeah.
On the side here.
Oh, yeah.
You can see where they've been eating it.
Lovely jubbly. So, looks like we've nearly cured this 5-year rat problem in this beautiful, beautiful palace of a house. And 5 years of nightmares solved in one day by the Pest Interceptors. You know what to do. Get over onto our website, rat-free, lifetime guarantee. There'll be a link on the end, link in descriptions, and we're off to our next one, which is down in London, I believe. So that'll be the third one in 3 days. Good, ain't we? First job is get that out. In fact, first job is let's get the camera in and see what we find. Let's have a look. Okay, so you just put some red dye down there, and that's coming out of there. All right, so that red dye was just coming out of there. Now you're going to put some yellow dye, and you're going to put that down the toilet, yeah?
Yeah.
And I'll come here. You know. So now the sink, the downstairs sink comes from there. Does the downstairs toilet come through there? So we should see some yellow water or green water. Okay, so then that comes down there and goes into there. You can see the red dye already, and there's the green dye. Okay, mate, when I pull back from here, you pull that camera back a little bit. Slowly, there. That there is a pipe to nowhere. I bet you that's uncapped, and I bet you that used to be the toilet in there. If there was a toilet down there before and they moved it around, I bet that's the old toilet, isn't it? What do you say?
Yeah.
There's signs of rats all up there. So what we're going to do, we're going to stop the rats coming out of there. That's how they're getting out. They're going underneath all the building.
Yeah.
The rats on the back are getting out from the sewer via that grate. That's kind of an easy fix. I've got to get that shitty piece of wood out of there now. And just to be really on the safe side, what we're going to do, we'll go and check that manhole around the other side on the other premises.
Yeah.
Don't think it's anything to do with it. I think we've solved it, but always go the extra mile. What Rick is doing now, just to make sure this is an unused pipe, like we are pretty certain it is, he's going to go and put some dye down the only other thing that could go into it, which is the kitchen sink. And if the kitchen sink comes out of there, well, I'll be very surprised. So let's see if we see some dye come out of that one. That pipe at the top, look. Let's see. I think we're more likely to see some dye come down through that channel, coming from the manholes up there, up yonder. What colour dye did you put down it?
Yellow, ready to come out.
It's not come out of that, that's bound right. And that, I think, is about to turn yellow down here.
I'll go and check that manhole down here.
I think that's turning a little colour of yellow.
Right, where did that come out of?
Yeah, that water's starting to turn yellow down there. Ricky's seen it in the manhole just up there. The most important thing is that is still bone dry. That is still bone dry. So what Rick is doing now, there's a downstairs shower room in this lovely house, and we're going to put some dye down that. So we've got green dye already, some red dye going in there. So you can see there's green dye, and we think it's going to come out into here. I can hear something. There it is. Yeah, Rick? Absolutely. Whew. This is why you've got to do a really, really thorough job. We cover the whole of the UK doing our rat-free guarantees. So if you've got a problem that's been going on for years, or you just want something sorting properly and professionally, give us a call.
Right then, it's a redundant pipe.
It's a redundant pipe.
That's what it is, yeah.
I still want to check next door though, just to be super thorough.
Well, yeah.
This is amazing, Rick. Honestly, rats, they never cease to amaze us, but we've seen this happen before, and what they're doing, this is the main sewer going down here, and you've got a pipe up there, look. See that pipe there where the camera cable's going into? And if you look very closely on these steps on the side, see how clean they are, as we always like to call it? But these ones are dirty, right? 1, 2, But those two on the corners, look, the rats are jumping up on there, they're jumping up onto the next step, and the big rats are jumping across there. And that is all joining into our customer's drainage under his house. So that's the second way that they're getting from the main sewer into the house. But you need to know your stuff, don't you?